nature and see how we can try to solve crimes and try to solve and help or expedite investigations, and especially traffic offenses investigations.
And in terms of accuracy in destruction of evidence?
Well, yeah, of course, we have a huge problem when it comes to management of evidence, both from private sector and also the public sector. What we are seeing with this technology is that the live capture of evidence or the live capture of information right from the crime scene and being handled by only one person kind of preserves the integrity of the information that that has been collected, and that allows for us to preserve the integrity of the evidence all the way through to the court processes. So such kind of technology can help protect the data, can help protect the files of investigation, and equally we are able to see that we can protect evidence that can be consumed in court if at all this technology can be commissioned and accepted by law enforcement officers.
That's all. Yeah? Okay. All right. Okay. Let the next speaker. Who is next? Nivo. Impact of technology?
Yes, impact of technology in crime scene processing. Yes.
Yes,
that's very important. Yeah.
Let's put this in here.
Also, in this exercise, we are doing the market analysis to see how Kenyans are ready for these technologies. So we have a team doing market analysis, team from also readiness
On technology adoption.
Yes, the readiness on technology adoption. Maybe after he talk, I will add something on it. But what I want to add is to say, during the competition, we are doing market analysis to understand the readiness of TVET institution in adopting this kind of Industry 4.0 technology. So this is a project funded by this and this and this. And we have a team, the collaborators has come. They are here.
And you talk about the significance of funding such innovations.
Yes.
And these programs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you mean to say?
Songa hapa kidogo. So, you'll talk about the impact of technology in solving problems of crimes in the criminal.
So with generally or
Generally, not necessarily traffic ama nini, but generally. Alafu, the readiness of
So you've asked a question. I proceed. So technology will.
A minute. Let them first confirm. You'll start by introducing yourself.
Oh, my name is Samuel Njore. I am a lecturer in the Institute of Criminology and Forensics at the Dedan Kimathi University of Technology. So I guess you're inviting me to discuss the impact of technology on the field of crime and crime management. So technology complements. You see, when you're dealing with crime, you're using human measures, and then they're complemented by technical measures. When you bring in the technical measures, you will enhance and complement the human measures and the human procedures and efforts that we put in place. So, for example, for first responders, for example, the case that we did today, in terms of documenting the crime scene, if we have that real-time recording of video and audio, and there is a link with the command center so that we do a thorough documentation of the crime scene, it creates a real-time record that is infallible, that can be retrieved, that constitutes a permanent record, and therefore it will boost the integrity of the process, and it will ensure that the human element is faithful to the protocol that they're supposed to follow. That is one. When you look at detection of crime, with CCTV, for example, is the same case. We are able to have both a human eye and a technical eye, and the human eye can now come and review what the technical eye has seen and ensure that the process is infallible, and that goes very well with our litigation processes, because when you have a permanent infallible record that captures events as they happened right at the when they were being committed, then if that matter comes up for litigation in future, the courts and the other justice system agencies have an infallible record that can clarify any issue that comes up in the courts and the courts of law. And of course, if you're able to detect early enough, you're able to respond and prevent. And we are ready anyway. Kenya is ready for adopting these kinds of measures in order to deal with the issues of crime, reduction of crime rates, increasing the likelihood of arrests, completion of cases, investigations, etc. And right now, most offenses, like you see, they're happening in the digital sphere. Frauds, mobile phone frauds, everything is integrated into technology. So we cannot lag and remain behind. We have to keep up with because the same instruments used to discover crime, the same instruments that are used by the criminals. So we need to master them. Thank you.
Thank you. Very enough.
So far. I hope I've made sense.
Yeah, sure. You have. Thank you very much. Gaza, Prof anakuja. Tell him.
You want me to talk about
the readiness?
Hii kitu itanivarisha uchi bwana. Shika hapa. Ako kampira kanene.
Ngaka hapa.
Leta hapa hii. If I'm not careful.
Alitaka kuona ukifanya kazi?
No, ni mzuri because content we need it. Maybe at some point we'll say we said something.
True.
So now I am going to talk about who funded. I can say during this competition, we also opted to have this project, this competition, and this project was funded by Skill Africa. It's part of exercise of market validation through Skill Africa project. Okay.
And the significance of funding such projects and other research projects, especially in innovation, right?
Yes, because of this, I will say, okay, he tells me to start. Okay. Yeah, this I introduce again.
No, just proceed. You already have your.
Okay, this exercise, this KUCT skills competition was in a collaboration with the TVET institution. We have a number of TVET institutions which came here, but the facility we have been used, for example, for DeKUT was funded by Skill Africa, which is a skill initiative for Africa. This is CIFA, AUDA, NEPAD for under African Union, and it was also funded by definitely KfW Bank, German bank. Why this kind of project? This project bring innovation of Industry 4.0 in Africa context. Because this kind of innovation, most of the time are not really funded because they are much more solving the problem which usually are unique to different countries. So like now, for example, if we are talking about Skill Africa, the idea is to fund some areas which other funders are not funding. And this is very important because we are targeting TVET institution and we are trying to bridge the gap between TVET institution and universities. We are also trying to bring the solution to the local industries to make sure that these local industries are be able to do production, manufacturing, and they are able to be able to help the Africa also to grow. What is more important in this exercise, we have decided to call the stakeholders from the institution, our partners. They are here in the university. They are doing what we call market analysis exercise because we are trying to see how ready TVET institution, universities, institutions, how ready are they in Industrial 4.0 technologies. I'm talking about augmented reality, I'm talking about virtual reality, I'm talking about artificial intelligence. So how ready are institutions, which means this institution needed to have enablers. We are talking about the computers, we are talking about internet. So we are trying to ask them question, numbers of the student, which course are they taking, so that it can give us an idea to understand how far they are. And it is very, very important because when you look at universities and we look at the TVET institution, sometimes it doesn't create a kind of a vertical integration where the TVET student can be able to enter the university. So we are doing this project together to see also what are the possibilities to have the young people from TVET who didn't manage to join universities can be able to have access to these high-end technologies. So it is really very important, and we are really appreciating the Skill Africa to fund this kind of project. We have started this project around the year 2019, 2020, and the Skill Africa was one of the partners who decided to come in and fund this project. But now in 2024, we got also the fund from National Research Fund, NRF. We are happy also for Kenya National Research Fund to accept to fund this project because it is bringing the local solution, which are needed. Like, for example, we have geothermal technology. The geothermal technology is unique for Kenya and few African countries. But now this is a green energy, which we need to bring a lot of technology because the geothermal exploration become very expensive and they're very high risk. So when we bring this technology, we are trying to bring confidence to investors so that investors can be able to invest in the country. And also this digital tool we are creating, the young people can be able to sell them, they can be able to commercialize them. So we are creating also digital jobs because of this asset and the digital tool, we have been buying them from other countries which are not relevant to our institution or are relevant to this country or are relevant to Africa countries. So what we are doing ourselves, we are trying to make sure that these digital tools are in the context of Africa solutions, are in the context of the local context, because we want Africans to develop solutions which are relevant to them. This is where we had also the ideas of having like origin. When there is a problems, it must be solved by the people where that problem started from. So this is very, very important to us to have this kind of project funded, and a unique project like this, which work with the metaverse, which are solutions which are not in the Africa soil or Africa continent. So we are really happy to see this kind of solution being funded, and it is really helping the young people. We have a very big number of young people who are involved in this project, either in virtual reality, either in augmented reality. And also we are trying to say, can we use this project in nursing? Can we use this project in criminology? Can we use this project in tourism? So there is many places we can apply this Industrial 4.0 technologies. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alafu sasa prof, tukimaliza hii yote, I was thinking of a story